Hi ladies, in today's video we're gonna be tackling basically the entire downstairs. We had a family gathering coming up. We had our son's first communion, so we had our closest family coming over. So I wanted to make sure that the house is really clean, especially downstairs where we would be sitting and having the party at the family gathering. And I also wanted to decorate for that occasion. So you're gonna get a lot of cleaning motivation and also some ideas if you are planning a family gathering / party. I'm gonna share what I do to make this look great, but don't cost a lot of money. So let's get into the cleaning. That's what we started with. And I started with the couch. As you saw, there's a lot of crumbs. I wanted to actually wash the covers. So when the guests are coming over, they sit on a clean couch. And the couch gets very dirty because my kids eat snacks on it when we have company over. So we almost every weekend for the past month or so, we had their cousins over, so they just can, the same cousins, so they can have like play dates with them. So there's just a lot of crumbs everywhere. So I just wanted to start with that area of washing the sheets and just dusting the living area. So this was filmed over a 3-day period. So it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Sunday was the party day. So I kind of worked backwards, and Friday was my day dedicated to cleaning, and Saturday was more like prepping for the party itself. And obviously Sunday morning, it was more like finishing up, little things here and there, like some food prep and stuff like that. So my typical day to clean the living room is Wednesday. And if you're interested, I'm going to link that video down below so you kind of see the schedule I'm working with. But like I said, because of the party, I wanted to make sure that everything was as clean as possible for Sunday. So most of my cleaning did happen on that Friday for that particular reason. So I did that on Friday, and on Saturday, I was moving on to decorating. And let me know in the comments, do you enjoy decorating your house for like parties? Do you like hosting? Or is this just one of those things that you don't enjoy and try to do just the bare minimum? So let me know in the comments. I know I love hosting. I love when we have company over, and I do love decorating. I don't go over the top for any like holidays or parties, but I do enjoy just making it a little extra special. So that's what I was doing starting on Saturday. I did buy this, it's kind of like a stand for like backdrop for having some background for photos. So I bought that when we were hosting a baby shower for my sister-in-law back in January. And I knew I'm gonna use it for the first communion as well. And I know after using it for a couple of times, I can reuse that for birthdays as well. So I'm gonna link all those things down below. And then we are back to putting those covers back on. My kids were just goofing around, and it looked hilarious when it's like sped up. It really looks like they were going crazy, but I was just constantly telling them to get off the couch so I could put those cushions back. But it's just made me laugh watching them in this clip. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Marta. I am a full-time working mom of 2. I have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I share a lot of videos about just house management, time management, how to really implement some systems into our household so we don't spend so much time cleaning and organizing constantly, but have more time to do the things that we actually love to do. So if this is something you enjoy, make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss my future videos. And this was the first time I was using those letter balloons. So it took me a few minutes to figure it out. And I blew one of them. I blew letter L. It was for God bless. So I was gonna try to fix it with the tape, see how that was gonna work. They didn't work very well. So I decided to go to Party City and get a replacement for that letter. Now, I originally bought the whole sign from Amazon, but obviously that was a day before the party, so that was not gonna get here on time. So I went to Party City, and you guys, they had every single letter except letter L. Like, I was like, of course you don't have letter L. So I bought letter I, thinking I'm gonna figure it out to make it into an L. I probably should have bought a T and flip it upside down. But then my husband offered to go to another store, and he was actually able to find letter L. But I just thought, yes, that's definitely my luck, that the store would have everything except that one letter. And I wasn't even sure where I was going to put it, which I ended up putting like not on that backdrop. I put like the smaller ones on the backdrop because those were just too big. And since I wanted to use it for pictures, if I would put that giant sign, God bless, with the balloons, I mean, we would be just covering it the whole time. So I put like the smaller ones in there, and I placed just a string of balloons. That was also a process. Like, I didn't film most of it because it seriously took me half a day to do that, the thing in the bag, because I was doing it for the first time. When we used it for the baby shower, we didn't have balloons, and it was another friend of mine who was doing it. I just provided the supplies because we were hosting it in her house, so she was doing that. So I didn't realize how much time it actually takes. Now, it's turned out beautifully. I really, really loved it, so I will definitely do it again. But it was just time consuming. So in case you're planning on doing that, make sure you have enough time. was time to do some ironing. I actually ironed those the window treatments that I put on the backdrop before. I didn't film it, but those were just some tablecloths that I needed to iron because they were just very, very wrinkly. And let me know in the comments, do you enjoy ironing? I feel like I don't iron a lot at all, but I think I enjoyed it. I find it very calming. And these cake pops were just delivered by a local baker. She specializes in cake pops and they turned out beautifully. They were huge. We have ordered from her before. It was just a nice touch, a very, very elegant and just beautiful. And then I moved on to the kitchen. I kind of left it for last because obviously we eat, obviously we make things dirty. And I don't know about your house, but my kitchen tends to get so dirty so quickly. So I wanted to leave it for last to wash the sink and just do, the countertops and the stovetop, all of that, the day before the guests were gonna be here. And I did not cook anything for the party. It was catering 100%. I did some fruit, which you're gonna see what I was doing the next day. I did make like one of the desserts, but for the most part, I mean, like 95% of stuff was being delivered the next day. So it's not like I was gonna make the kitchen dirty again with anything I was going to cook. And we were also getting a takeout for dinner, so I wouldn't have to cook, which is a great tip for you guys. If you are having a party, there is just a lot of planning and cleaning and decorating. And for me, it's just such a great thing that I have started doing is that I just don't cook the day before. Either leftovers or takeouts, something very easy and simple. So it's just one less thing for me to do. And this is Sunday morning. This is when I was doing just some fruit prep. So something to put on the table as kind of appetizers before the food have arrived. So I was just cutting a lot of watermelon. I bought those trays, those gold trays from Party City. They were, I think, $2.99 each, I want to say. And then the little bowls, you probably cannot see them that well, but they were like see-through clear with gold polka dots all over them. I also got them in Party City. I can't remember how much I paid for them. But in those bowls, I put in a mixture of blueberries, grapes, and strawberries. And the watermelon, because it gets watery, I put them separately on the trays. And after I did that, I covered everything with the clear foil and I put them in the fridge. So then when the guests arrived, I could just pull them out and put them on the tables. And then I was setting up the tables. This table that we have here, this is something we got from Costco when we moved in over here, and I love it because we have this for our everyday use, but we can expand it when we have company. So as you saw from the clip from the day before, those are the tablecloths I ironed yesterday. And on the top, I wanted to put some table runner, and I found this in Target. It's like I think it's made out of like some sort of paper product because it's kind of like one-time use. And I'm glad I bought 2 rolls because this was not big enough for my entire table. But it looked really pretty and I just used some pins to attach it to the tablecloth. Whole look, something, just something extra. So I really, really loved it. And then on the kitchen island, so the plan was that the kitchen island was going to be for small appetizers and also for dessert. So I'm gonna insert some pictures over here of how it actually turned out at the end, because once the party started, I kind of was so involved into, just talking with people and enjoying the company that I completely forgot to record the footage of how it actually looked like when it was done. But thankfully my husband took some pictures before the party started, so you can get an idea of how this all turned out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some motivation, maybe some ideas for the party you're about to host. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed so you can see each other in the next video. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.